Hey, so mates, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm showing you guys how to make this stylish keyhole neckline dress with gathers and drawstring. So if you're new here, you're welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. And to my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your efforts. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern. First, make sure you fold your pattern into two. So I have my bust line, my under bust line, my waist, my hip line, and from the hip line I came down by 2 inches, okay? So now I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. From that 8 inches, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and measure what I have here. I have 9, okay? Then I'll mark it out here also. After that, I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line, okay? So here's my chest line. So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down my basic neck width of 3 inches. Now connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. Nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2. I have 4. I'll mark it from the chest line to the full length. And after that, I'll connect a straight line this way. So next, on both sides of my under bust, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. I repeat the same process on my waistline and also on hip line down, okay? Then after that, I'll connect a straight line this way on both sides. So next, I'll go ahead and connect from the under bust to my bust point using my straight rule. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into two, get the midpoint. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way to the upper part. Next, I'll divide my bust circumference by 4. My bust divided by 4. I'll mark it down. Then I use my curve rulers to connect it together this way. So next, I'll go ahead and impute my body measurement, okay? My bust divided by 4, I'll chalk it down. My underbust divided by 4 plus this 1 inch is that, I will place it back. My waist divided by 4 plus this 1 inch is that, I will place it back. Hip divided by 4 plus this 1 inch is that. Whatever I have on the hip line, I'll mark it on the full length also. Then after that, I'll connect them together this way. Connect it down to the full length. Then from the hip line, I'll take it straight to the full length. And this is what I have, okay? So now let's go back to the neckline part. So for my neck depth, I'm making use of 2.5 to 3 inches, okay? So here I made use of 2.5. Now go ahead and connect it this way to my neck width. So next, from my neck depth, I'll come down by 1 inches, okay? And from the side of my chest line, I'll come down by 1.5. Then I'll go ahead and connect it together this way, following the picture of what we have on the thumbnail, okay? And this is what we have. So next, from the chest line, I'll come down by 1 inches. And from this line, this point, I'll go up by 2 inches. Now use my curve ruler to connect the 2 points together this way. And this is what we have, okay? So from this point, I went up by 2 inches, and from the chest line, I came down by 1 inches. So this is it for the front pattern. The next thing is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. So this pattern is divided into 3. We have the yoke part, the middle part, and then the gathers part, okay? So for the front part, I'm gonna have to draft that another pattern of it, okay? This is exactly what I have here. So now I'll go ahead and cut out the yoke from this part. As you can see, they both are the same thing, the same pattern. You can use one pattern if you want to, but I want to explain it very well for you guys. So now go ahead and cut out the middle part from this point. I'll take it up, and this is what I have. Okay, so now go ahead and open up your pattern this way. Please make sure you transfer this dart. This is your dart line. Transfer it over to this side. After you're done doing that, you go ahead and close it up. Make sure you close up your dart before cutting out your fabric. Okay, don't sew the dart line on your fabric. Just close it up on your pattern this way. Then you place it on your fabric and then cut. Make sure you close up the two sides. Okay, please close it up neatly, just the way you see me doing on both sides. Close it up this way. Then you place it on your fabric and then cut it out. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and cut out the yoke part, that is the upper part, this line here. Just go ahead and cut it out this way. Cut it to the side. So here is the yoke part. Okay, and this yoke part you are meant to cut it on fold. So I'll go ahead and fold my pattern into two this way, then place it on it this way. Then I'll trace it out. You're meant to cut out the yoke on fold, okay? Just like the center part. So now here is my yoke. Okay, so go ahead and place it on your pattern this way, following this line here. Okay, go ahead and place it this way, and this is what you'll be having. I believe you guys understand what I mean. So you can go ahead and sew the side. Okay, hold the side together, and also hold this side together. Okay, and that is it. So I'm gonna have to pin the yoke to the center part together this way, and this is what we have. So now let's go over to the drawstring area. Okay, so this pattern represents my fabric. The length is 10 and then the height is 2 inches. Okay, so go ahead and get the midpoint of the side, then place your fabric on it this way. Sew the center of it and then the side. Okay, you're having 3 lines here. Then after that you pass your rope this way and then you drag it up. When you drag up your rope, this is what you'll be having over here. Okay, just the way you see me doing it. Then go ahead and drag it up this way. So this is what you'll be having over here by the side of your dress. You drag it up this way and this is what you'll be having. So here's the back pattern. I have my bust, my waist, and then my hip. And from the hip line I came down by 2 inches. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurement. From that point I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from my shoulder slope I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next I'll go ahead and measure out from my shoulder to my armhole point. What I have here is 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then I'll connect a straight line which will be my chest line. Okay, so here's my chest line. So next I'll go ahead and chalk down my basic neck width of 3 inches. And after that I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. So next for my neck depth I'll be making use of 1.5 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it to my neck width this way. Next I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into 2. Get the midpoint. From the midpoint I'll come in by 0.5. Then I'll connect it this way to the upper part. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4. I will chalk it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. And this is what I have. So next, from the waistline I'll come in by 1 inches. This is to eliminate zipper bulge at the back. I'll come in by 1 inches. And from the waist I'll come down by 6 inches. And from my shoulder I'll come down by 2 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect the 3 points together. Then connect it to the two 6 inches point, and this is what I have. Okay, so from this point I'll come in by half of my nipple to nipple measurement, and I'll connect it straight this way. So next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. Then I'll connect it to my bust point. So I'll go ahead and mark the 0.5 all the way to my full length. Just the way you see me doing it, I'll take it down to the full length. And this is what I have. Okay, so next I'll go ahead and insert my body measurement, starting from this line. Okay, from this line, bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Starting from this line, waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down, plus this 1 inches that I will place it back. Hip divided by 4, I'll mark it down, plus this 1 inches that I will place it back. Whatever I have on my hip line, I'll mark it down on the full length. So next, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. Connect it down to the full length. And this is what we have. Okay, so this is it for the back part. The next thing is to cut it out. And this is what we have for the back. Please make sure you close up your darts, just the way you see me doing. Close up these darts before you cut out your back. Okay, just this way. Okay, so make sure you add your zipper allowance by this side. I've already taken out the zipper bulge. Just go ahead and add your zipper allowance. Okay, so now for the gathers part, from the shoulder to my full length, what I have here is 29. Okay, what I have here is 29. So now my full length is 38. I want my full length to be 38. So 38 minus 29, I have 9. So the height of my gathers will be 9, while the length is whatever you have at the down part, times it by 4. Once you are done sewing the upper part, measure out what you have round the down part. Okay, then you times it by 4. And after that, you go ahead and fix it to this down part. And that is it. I believe you guys understand what I mean. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. And see you guys in my next class. Bye.